bring on Gvnr Fernandes Barasa into the conversation. You have been lauded as coming from a county that is very diligent when it comes to payments, but we've had in the story that we heard earlier on county governments being named and shamed for not being quite as diligent when it comes to these payments. And when the devolution happened, there was a lot of jubilation surrounding the possibilities of being able to do business with county governments and make money and, of course, keep the entrepreneurial spirit up. What would you say about the situation of the piling up of bills so far? And coming from the county government perspective, what is the problem?
First and foremost, I want to agree with Simon that pending bills will form the first charge on matters payment. And then number two, that counties should actually be a going concern, irrespective of the transition. Those two principles are very crucial. And that is why when I took over as the second governor of Kakamega last year in September, the first thing I did was to quickly have an audit of the pending bills. That was 1.2 billion Kenya shillings. And I want to confirm that by end of June, I'd already cleared the pending bills which I'd inherited from my predecessor, Governor Paranya. The new pending bill that we have in Kakamega are amounting to 1.4 billion Kenya shillings. That is now for the last financial year. And so far, with the disbursement that we received for the month of August, I've already started making specific allocations. So out of the amount that we received, 200 million, we have already allocated and addressed the pending bill that we received. That is now from 1.4, we are talking about 1.2 billion. So the challenge that we've had in counties is during transition, normally the new governors will come in, and of course they'll want to do an audit of the pending bills, which is acceptable, but the audit process takes too long to be finalized, and that now leads to delay. And some of the audits which we have realized, you'll see pending bills which have been verified are maybe 50% of whatever that the governors inherited. So it becomes a problem, especially for those which are rejected. That's number one. The second challenge of the pending bills accumulation is where we've had systematic delay in release of money by the National Treasury. The last financial year, we got all the money. However, the disbursement for the month of June actually came on the last day. And that is why, as the Chair of Finance, Economic Planning and Economic Planning Affairs of COG, we requested that IFMIS should be extended, the closure should be extended by 2 weeks in order to allow the counties to absorb the money, at least for the release that was done on the last day. We were only given 1 week. And this is a situation where, like for those people who drink, you are given 25 crates of beer and you are told, can you take in 5 minutes? So what we are saying here is when we have the closure with the financial year, let's have like 2 weeks for absorption of that amount. That will help us address the challenge of pending bills. And then, of course, the other issue is about underperformance on the on-source revenue. During budgeting, of course, most counties are very enthusiastic. You'll over-budget for on-source revenue. By the end of the year, when you underperform, definitely the amount which had been budgeted for the pending bills, or rather for the payments, now will lead to a pending bill. So you realize that those three elements will really compound the problem of pending bills. And that is why we need to have a systematic solution. For example, going the route of automation, of requisitions, to the control of budget. When you do that, then it will be clear that pending bills will be given the first charge and the challenge will be addressed. Also with the systematic release of the treasury disbursements by Exchequer.
Out that ambitiousness when it comes to trying to get monies from the county, but then KRA does not take all of it. And also there's another element of that